Saint Augustine concept of freedom. Saint Augustine's concept of freedom is one of the most significant contributions to the understanding of human nature and ethics in Western philosophy. Augustine believed that true freedom could only be achieved through a relationship with God and a life dedicated to moral and spiritual growth. He saw freedom not as the ability to do whatever one wants, but as the ability to do what one ought to do. Augustine's understanding of freedom was shaped by his personal experiences and his theological beliefs. He was deeply influenced by the teachings of St. Paul, who emphasized the importance of faith and grace in achieving salvation. Augustine believed that human beings were fundamentally flawed and that only through God's grace could they achieve moral and spiritual perfection. According to Augustine, human beings are free to choose their actions, but their choices are shaped by their desires and motivations. He believed that human beings are driven by two primary desires, the desire for happiness and the desire for God. Augustine believed that these desires are not mutually exclusive, but that the desire for God is the higher and more important desire, as it is the only one that can lead to true happiness and fulfillment. Augustine saw the pursuit of earthly pleasures and material goods as a form of slavery, as it prevents individuals from achieving true freedom and spiritual growth. He argued that true freedom is achieved through the development of a virtuous character and the cultivation of a deep relationship with God. Augustine believed that true freedom is not the absence of constraint, but the ability to act in accordance with one's true nature and purpose. Augustine's understanding of freedom was closely tied to his ideas about sin and grace. He believed that sin is a result of human beings' inability to fully control their desires and motivations. Sin, according to Augustine, is a form of self-imposed slavery, as it prevents individuals from achieving true freedom and happiness. Augustine believed that true freedom could only be achieved through the grace of God. Augustine believed that grace is a free gift from God, which can only be received through faith and a commitment to moral and spiritual growth. In his famous work, The City of God, Augustine elaborates on his understanding of freedom and its relationship to the Christian faith. His ideas about the relationship between freedom and moral and spiritual growth have inspired generations of thinkers and theologians. Augustine's emphasis on the importance of faith and grace in achieving moral and spiritual perfection has also a significant impact on the Christian faith. In conclusion, St. Augustine's concept of freedom is not merely being a free human being. It's about having a responsibility, faith, and commitment. Freedom is being given by God, and we as a human being, we have to treasure it. In this world, we have to use our freedom in accordance with the will of our Father and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Have made me for yourself.